What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the recently released 2022-23 Topps Museum Hobby box for the UEFA Champions League. These initially dropped on the Topps US website for $275 and resale for these is currently around $320 to $380 I'd say. But yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff in this checklist and I can already tell you, this is one of the better sets to come out for the entire 2022-23 season between like all manufacturers. So stick around to the very end to see the rating this set gets. But let's get right into it, guys. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and really helps us grow. And of course, I'm just looking for the least damage possible way to open this box. But yeah, guys, it really your support goes a long way. So as always, we do appreciate it. And yeah, what are we looking at here? 8x1 format. This is a premium product. Very similar to kind of Inception, which we might compare it to at the end, but you're basically expecting to get one auto, one patch auto, and one patch, in addition to 1 to 2 base numbered cards, but I think mostly I've seen like only one numbered card per box. And yeah, I guess that means you're going to be left with like 4 base cards on average. So that'll actually also contribute to the rating at the very end, but the possible parallels are gonna, start, and I'll put it up on the screen as a reference. They're gonna start with copper this year out of 125, amethyst out of 99, sapphire out of 75, gold out of 50, ruby out of 25, and then a big jump to the emerald 1 of 1s. And as far as how high autos and patches can go in terms of numbering, you're looking at 299, unfortunately. So the print run for these is pretty similar to Inception, so around 20,000 boxes, I'd say. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Again, we like to kind of mention that because if you're trying to pull a specific card, yeah, that's how difficult it's going to be. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got gold. What do you know? What do you know? I'd love to see it. Okay. Whew. All right. Got excited, and we haven't even seen the base cards yet. Okay. Ooh, and we got Del Piero on the front. So, what was I going to talk about? I completely forgot my train of thought. Okay, case hits. So and I'm also hungry. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the case hits are going to be the gold framed autos, which hopefully this is one of those. Well, it's going to be either like a gold frame auto or gold frame on card auto. So the gold frame regular auto is going to be like 1 in every 3 cases, so it's a multi-case hit. And I honestly can't believe we just got one. But the gold framed on card autos, which those are going to be the kind of the biggest chase. And we have like so many people already like pulling like bangers left and right on our Discord and like on Instagram. Someone pulled the Zidane 1 of 1 emerald like on card, which is crazy. But yeah, anyway, those are going to be like 1 in every 5 to 6 cases. So like 1.5 to like 2x in terms of like more difficulty than the regular on card autos. And there's also the Grail Chase, obviously the Topps added to a lot of their sets this year. This one's going to be 2 of 9 in the series, and that one's going to be 1 in every 17 cases. And the last thing before we actually get to see these cards, because I really just can't wait, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, including myself, are going to be chasing it, but it's going to be the multi-auto booklet. And here's like a reference image of what they look like. So it's like a 10 autograph booklet with like patches in it as well. And I think they also have like a patch only version too. But that specific one only has like 6 copies. According to the checklist, the first is going to be numbered to 5. So only 5 copies of those out of 5, obviously. And that one can be pulled 1 in every 329 cases. And the Emerald 1 of 1, of course, it's the product hit. So it'll be a 0.005% chance of pulling it out of almost 20,000 boxes. That's how hard it's going to be. But all right, moment of truth. Here we go, guys. All right, and there should be 3 base cards on the top, and 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cover what's behind it with that dummy. But starting us off is Del Piero, and wow, this is like pretty glossy. I didn't think this was going to be glossy, so I'm just going to take a look. So these look like they're what, I don't know, maybe like 50 points, anywhere between 50 to like 70 points. So I'm going to try to put it in. And sorry about the stomach noise, guys. I I thought I ate, but I didn't really eat enough, I guess. So here's Del Piero, legend for Italy and Juventus. And not gonna lie, like, just first impression about the design. I mean, I absolutely love the marble going on, but I don't know, I feel like they could have made it either all marble or all wood. And here's Zlatan, recently retired. I think he also recently uploaded a video of him kind of doing a bicycle kick in the middle of the ocean. Just Zlatan things. And here's Griezmann. All right, so the checklist should be actually all stacked like this. So like all the players you get are going to be like either really, really well known or really good players. But yeah, let me put this in a 55-point top loader. This should fit perfect. All right, there we go. So yeah, there it is, just a tester. And then the rest of them should be all the same except for the patches or like autos or like the thicker ones. Those, okay, I'm gonna try not to reveal this. Those should be 130 point, but hopefully you didn't see the card behind it. I saw the auto, but I have no idea who it is. So here's Roberto Carlos out of a 99. One of the, I guess one of my favorite Brazilian soccer players of all time. Just like him and Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, like those three guys just like carried a lot of Brazilian history on their backs. And if you haven't seen this guy's crazy free kick, probably the craziest free kick of all time, I want to say, just look it up. Roberto Carlos free kick and you'll find it on YouTube. Okay, so let's put that one over there. Obviously, we're going to get to the gold card at the very end since it's our case hit. So how do I want to do this? I'll do this separately, and we're going to see who's behind it in terms of patch. And it is Mason Mount, patch auto. Why is it yellow? Is it a away jersey? So unfortunately, we got the higher end of the numbered patch autos out of 299. And let's take a look at the back. You received a museum autograph relic card, player worn memorabilia. What does it say above it? So the relic contained in this card is not from any. Okay, so that typically would tell me that it's a napkin, but it says player worn memorabilia. So maybe Topps is telling you that, hey, it's player worn, but it's not, like, we're not going to put any specific details like Futera does or something. So actually, this is kind of nice. I'm glad they did this. So at least it's player worn. It's not a complete random napkin. Let me just get a sleeve for that one as well. That one also looks like it's 55 points somehow. So this is a really thin, or maybe it's, yeah, it looks 55 point. Let me get one of these top loaders. So it must be a really thin. So this one is like really snug. It's not really putting any pressure on the card. So if you feel more comfortable using a maybe like 59 point or even actually like 75 point top loader, I think that could work as well. It might be a little loose in that, but yeah, this one is like not coming out. And it's not like it's you kind of forced it in. No, it's to me, this one's perfect. I'm fine using this one, but if you want to feel more comfortable, use 75 point. But let's see what our actually base card is going to be at the very end. And what do you know? So yeah, definitely can't go wrong with this set. I mean, it's everything in it is really nice. And the players, I don't know. I mean, the smaller the checklist is, that kind of how it works with these. But I'm just trying to give you as much detail as possible about these, and time to see what our patch is going to be. Now it's going to be vertical. And it is David Alaba out of 250. All right, so maybe the gold frame is going to make up for it, because this one is match used and kind of the same wording as last time. So it's not from any specific match event or season, but it is match used memorabilia. So thank you Topps. Really needed to see that. So really appreciate that this is how things are now, and hopefully that's how things continue in the future. And this is a 130 points just to show you guys, so it fits in pretty well in here as well. Okay, moment of truth. Fingers crossed. And actually, I'm just gonna 3, 2. Oh, Vinny Jr. out of 50, gold frame. I saw like a small auto and I was trying to figure out like in my head, like who could it be? But wow, look at this. This card is heavy, guys. The frame is, I mean, what is it like? Is it 23 karat gold? I don't know. I don't know if they did the same thing Futera did, but look at this card. It looks absolutely beautiful. Gold on gold, because this is out of 50. So, wow. Great job, Topps. So, how are we gonna even sleeve this? So this is one of the thicker sleeves. This is 130 point. All right, works well. I doubt it's actually gonna fit well in a 130 point top loader. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance, so I think you're gonna wanna step it up to maybe like a 180 point, which I don't think I have any of that. But I think 180 point should work pretty well for these. So how does this set rate, and can we even compare it to Inception? In a lot of ways, yes, actually. And honestly, it should actually end up getting the same rating, but for different reasons. I'll put up our rating system on the screen like we always do. The design is, you know, again, to me, the thing that's like holding it back just a little bit, because of what we mentioned for like the marble and like the wood. I feel like if this whole thing was like marble, I think it would be pretty amazing. But other than that, I think it would have beaten Inception for sure. The launch price is competitive, so I do understand that. I mean, it's like what, maybe like 70 or 80 bucks higher than Inception, but it's a very different product. And yeah, in terms of like good auto ratio, it's incredibly like up there. It's like way higher than your average product, actually higher than most products this entire season, if not like the last few years. So, you know, you're more likely to hit a big player auto or patch than in most other products on the market. But, you know, despite the increased print run, Topps did step it up. You know, they really have been showing us that they can step up their game, especially with the authenticity of the patches and mems in this one. I was actually really surprised about that. So it's definitely associated. It's definitely either match worn or player worn, as we saw. And you know, I mean, the fact that they have like gold frames in these, and it's kind of really like reminding me of like some Futera stuff. So maybe they know what's going on. They're trying to actually like compete because they know Futera, like the licensing is like the only thing holding them back. But anyway, back to Topps. The booklets is, in my opinion, like one of the best chases to add in a product. So yeah, I mean, this set is definitely one of the most anticipated sets that of like recent times. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. I think that's pretty much it. And if you made it this far in the video, guys, here's our last Quad 7 sub giveaway. And it's going to be a hobby box of this year's Select EPL set. Just hashtag EPL down below and let us know who you think is going to win the league this season, or who you hope is going to win at least. Because sometimes predicting is really difficult. And join our FPL league, link description down below, because the deadline is coming up really quickly. Next thing you know, the season started and you can't join, so get on that as soon as you can. There's going to be like weekly prizes and prizes for the winners at the end. And yeah, I think that's basically the whole thing. And also just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because trust me, you don't want to miss out on the draw. We've had people like miss out twice, and we did like a reroll like 3 times, and that was unbelievable, but hey, it happened. But yeah, thanks for all the support thus far, guys, and hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful especially. And thanks again for watching. Stick around for more content, group breaks, personal breaks, more reviews, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.